Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Fallout 1 Blind. I'm still in the glow. And apparently I've electrocuted myself. But there's still a couple of levels to explore. I'm currently on level 4 and there seem to be at least 6 levels. Oh wait, I'm on level 3, am I not? Oh, okay, I'm actually not. I guess level 5 is the one that needs a separate elevator that requires full power. It's this one, right? Sentry robot. Unheard. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about that. This elevator is inoperable. Seems to need more than emergency power can handle. So basically I have to somehow enable the full power. And that person in power armor. Guard, table. The problem is, I don't have that great of a repair skill. So I'm not sure, you know, depending on what's the required skill check. If it's science, for example, then that's great, because I can work with that. But but if it's repaired, then I might be kind of screwed. Okay, right away. Another plasma pistol, which I can't pick up. Maybe if I leave the first aid kit. Still not. I would like to sell it. It's probably decently expensive. Okay, this is not going to happen. Pretty annoying overall, I have to admit. Because I'm wasting so much money. By simply not being able to pick up stuff. Okay, those are the generators. These generators seem to be offline. I wonder if you can start them back up. Well, can I? Power management, primary power, reinitialize. Primary system initialization failed. Failure, generator level 6. 0 feed return, inoperable, service needed. Okay, so let's try using science first, although I doubt, I'm not sure if that's the correct skill, but you failed to learn anything. What about repair then? My repair is rather poor. You start the generators and all systems seem to be coming back online. You gain 1,000 experience points. Okay. Reinitialize primary power. But the main question is, did that reinitialize the robots as well? I have a nasty feeling it probably did. Oh yeah. The humanoid must not escape. Okay, at least they have plenty of stim packs, so I don't have to worry about those. Okay, those robots are not that tough. I think I should be okay. I was expecting something totally, you know, badass and difficult to defeat, but it seems okay-ish, I guess. Okay, that was relatively painless. A sniper rifle which I can't pick up. Classic. Okay, so does this respond to the red security card? This does nothing. Okay, so I guess I must be missing a security card then? Or alternatively, I might need access from the AI? Okay, great. At least I managed to pick up the other pistol, presumably because I freed inventory space by consuming a couple of stim packs. Might consume one more while I'm at it. Yeah, more robots over here. Out of ammo, damn it. Okay, those are not that difficult to defeat. It should be okay. Okay, I hit Ian, but luckily he doesn't seem to hold a grudge. Let's talk with the AI again. How may I be of assistance? Grant me access to the mainframe. Access denied. Terminating input. Tell me more about the installation, blah blah blah. I asked all of that already. So how do I get to level 6 then? I guess I wasn't here, maybe, or was I? Not quite sure. Maybe this body has the key card. It does. Okay, you gain 1,000 experience points simply by reaching this level, so I presume it must be important. Okay, let's heal. Okay, that's pretty annoying that it's fleeing, because it's significantly faster than any of us. I guess I can return to the combat when I catch it in the next room. Okay, primary power, I kind of need that. Okay, there's a lot of lockers and I can't pick any of that up. Okay, the radio was not useful in any way up until this point, so I'm kind of tempted to throw it out. I guess first let's throw away the drugs. But they don't seem to weigh that much compared to other things. And they are quite expensive by contrast. Come on. Radix is pretty useful. I guess I will leave one bunch of ammo. This seems strange. It looks like it can be used on your Pip-Boy. Downloading data. Alpha experiment tape. Prototype pen immunity variant project. In the hopes of countering the current bacteriological and viral agents employed by the Chinese government, we have manufactured a virus fragment
consisting of ribonucleic acid RNA encased in a protein lipid sheath. This viron contains specifically arranged sequence of radiated amino acids that are capable of attaching to a non-specific binding sites on dextroribonucleic acid and force a non-replicating mitosis to occur. The resulting host cell is left with a quadruple helix DNA structure. Early tests are promising. The viron easily penetrates the cell membrane and attaches directly to the host DNA in the nucleus. Mitosis of the structure begins almost immediately. Cytokinesis is prevented by controlling the disposition of the kinetochore fibers during anaphase. The entire mitotic cycle lasts approximately 2 hours, although phenotypical expression of the new structure might take days or weeks to become apparent. In addition to an effective immunity to bacterial and viral agents, the quad helix structure is almost entirely immune to errors introduced in the base pairing during replication due to multiplicity of the base sequence. Radiation-exposed tissue showed no mutation in the base sequence, and protein synthesis mechanisms in the ribosomes were unimpaired. Over 80% of the sample tissue contained quad helix DNA. Most affected was the muscle and bone tissue, as well as secretory cells, as these cells seem the most receptive to the viron. Sensory cells are the least affected. Surprisingly, even normally non-replicating nerve cells and non-somatic cells were induced to begin mitosis. Further experiments will be necessary to determine the results of these cells. Okay. Computer, very modern looking computer, but can I do anything with it? Doesn't look like it. I'm generally speaking kind of salty about the state of my carrying capacity. Like, I'm not saying it's entirely my fault, so I'm not saying it's the game doing anything wrong, and I guess I'm specifically salty because it's my fault. But generally speaking, there's a lot of loot that I cannot pick up. Which FEV experiment tape? Major Barrett has ordered experiments. It's from the 2075, so 2 years before the war started, I believe. Major Barnett has ordered experiments with batch 10011 of pan-immunity viron, which has been renamed FEV for the forced evolutionary virus. His main concern is with the side effects of the quad helix structure rather than its main effect of replicative stability. He believes that the new structure is the next logical step for mammalian nuclei. Experiments with single-celled organisms are a great success. While their basal metabolism appears unchanged, their immunity to infection and radiation is exceeding all earlier expectations. Addendum: chloroplasts seem unaffected by the viron. Further experiments on plant cells have been cancelled by order of Major Barnett. We infected several species of the flatworm with FEV. Within hours, the worms have increased in size by 28%, and 39 separate viral contagions were resisted by the population. Each sample was allowed to continue for several generations, and a new DNA structure was successfully passed on to the worm's progeny, although only asexual reproduction was noticed in the samples. Experiments with insects have had less success. Major Barnett has postponed the experiments until further notice. Several lab strains of white mice have been infected successfully with FEV. Again, an increase in size was noted within hours, and after 9 days, all mice had stabilized at 31% larger than the control group. This section revealed that most increase in the size the section revealed the most increase in size in the muscle tissue and certain internal organs, such as liver, heart, and kidneys. In a surprising finding, the infected mice were found to run mazes in less than half of the time of the control group. More testing will be needed to confirm this finding as significant. We have infected 218 rabbits with the FEV. Half of the subjects were implanted with electrodes to monitor EEG activity before and after the infection. Increased electrical activity in the brain was noted in 3.2 seconds on average after injection. Again, the typical cell size increase was noted. However, increased aggression and posturing, especially among males, was noted as well. Sacrifice and perfusion yielded brain tissue that showed increased dendritic connection, especially in the limbic system and the frontal cortex. With batch 11011, we have improved the mitotic cycle efficiency by 43%. We have infected 53 raccoons with the new strain. In addition to the now expected size increase, behavioral tests confirmed an increase of intelligence and manual dexterity by 19 points on the Schuller-Cap index. Unfortunately, several test subjects escaped confinement and had to be hunted down and dispatched. Major Barnett ordered the remaining test subjects terminated. 2 pairs were unaccounted for. So I guess this tells already that some creatures infected with the FEV escaped even before the war into the wild, basically. We have spliced several new gene sequences supplied by Major Barnett's advisory team into FEV. With batch 111010, we've infected 23 dogs of both pure and mixed breed, and all experienced nearly immediate growth. The larger size was accompanied with increased aggressiveness, with while no significant intelligence increase was noted. We plan to attempt to cross over 92 allele pairs with the batch 11011. All subjects were terminated after 14 weeks of study. The crossover has been completed and 15 chimpanzees were infected with the batch 11111. Growth and immunity levels are unprecedented. Attempts to induce cancers in the subjects through radiological and chemical agents were not successful. Increased aggressiveness have led to isolating the subjects. 2 subjects suffered violent epileptic seizures and died. All remaining subjects terminated. Major Barnett has ordered the transfer of all FEV research to the Mariposa military base. He plans to continue the project experiments on volunteer subjects. I am against this and would like it noted here that research on human subject is not recommended by myself or my staff. Okay. A bunch of vats, probably all empty. Yeah. And basically that's where they kept the test subjects, right? While they induced the forced evolution. Guns and bullets. Okay, I don't need that because my small guns is already at 100. Combat armor. I am kind of interested in that. Can I even wear that? That is a question I'm having. Like, let me throw this away for a moment and try picking up this. Okay, let's put this inside for a bit. Okay, how much does that weigh? I might not be able to even pick it up. Like, I don't have anything else to even throw away, to be honest. Like, let's... How much does that weigh? 20 pounds. Compared to... Compared to 8 pounds. Okay, I can't, like, I'm annoyed because I would like to wear the combat armor, but it seems thoroughly impractical. Like, to be honest, I can hardly manage my inventory even while wearing the leather armor, and if I wanted to wear the combat armor, I would have to sacrifice more than twice as much inventory space just to wear the armor itself. So, okay, plasma rifle. How much strength? Strength required 6. Okay, so this is not going to happen. And I cannot pick up the ammo. Overall, that's all pretty annoying, but... Okay, so I guess I'm leaving. It was still worth it to explore all of it. I've gained a lot of experience, a lot of ammunition for the plasma pistol. So overall, that's definitely cool and okay. And nice and all that. Alright, I've re-enabled the power. Okay, the game actually crashed and I had to redo a large segment, but I guess it's beneficial in a way because it seems last time I missed all of those lockers, and it's pretty infuriating because there's some interesting stuff in there, but I can't pick up any of this because I don't have enough carrying capacity. But what I could pick up and did is yet another log. So let's listen to that. I mean, let's read that. A Delta experiment tape. The military has deemed it necessary for us to research further into the depth of effects of the wave technology upon living organisms. We have taken light and sound as the basis of our studies. By manipulating the amplitude of the light waves and magnifying the frequency, we have been able to get lasers which will cut through a few feet of steel. Unfortunately, the power to do such a task has not been fully developed. We have other scientists looking into it. Okay. So unfortunately, I still have to fight the robots on the other level. Again, because as I said, the game has crashed. Yeah, right here. There's 4 of them. I should probably save, because if it crashes again and I will have to repeat all of that again, I might lose my mind. So believe it or not, the game actually crashed a couple of times again when I was repeating the part that I needed to repeat, because it crashed here in the first place. Overall it crashed like 5 times in the past half an hour or something. Okay, this is getting kind of ridiculous. The game crashed again. Okay, so I'm finally ready to leave the glow. I will level up outside and just think it's safer this way. Okay, so let's get some distance from the glow. I will be going back to the Brotherhood of Steel to report that I found the data that they wanted. Yeah, so let's go through here a bit. Just to see if there's something interesting on the way, maybe. You stumbled upon some molerats. Okay, I'll dump everything into energy weapons, because they are pretty useful, I have to admit that. And I need all the skill I can get to be efficient with it. Okay. The city. Once again, it's more of a complete ruin with nothing in it. Well. There's a dead merchant of some kind. And the biggest irony is, even if he has something interesting, I still can't pick it up. Well, I guess I can pick up the money at the very least. Okay, I think the Brotherhood is somewhere. Okay, it's here, so I can go a little bit up. And this is Necropolis, right? Is this the hub? No, it's Junktown. Nah, maybe I'll be able to do some trading at the Brotherhood. Because in Junktown, from what I remember, the trader is not so great. Like it's Killian's general store. But the selection is not great and he doesn't have that many caps or anything. Okay, let's hide my weapon just to avoid any kind of potential conflict. And let's tell them.
You're back. Did you get something?
Yes, I sure did.
Great. But the High Elder said you have to give it to me before I can let you in. Sorry.
No, wait, no, because maybe they have given him the exact same task, and he wants to take it, take the recording and present it as if he found it himself to stop being an initiate and to stop having to guard the door. So I don't want to.
Well, let me know when you do.
Maybe this guy. Famous glow quest. Yes, I did. It seems I don't have much of a choice, though. Does this guy won't even talk about it?
Hey, you're back. Did you get something?
Yeah.
Great. But the High Elder said you have to give it to me before I can let you in. Sorry.
Okay. I hope you're not trying to double-cross me.
This is great. Hang on while I open the door.
You get 2000 experience points for becoming an initiate. Okay, so I guess I am joining the Brotherhood. This is the interior of the Brotherhood elevator. It is squeaky clean. Okay. And let's go to level 1 then. But I will explore all of the Brotherhood's base next time, because this episode has been long enough, mostly pointless, but long enough nonetheless. So yeah, I will explore the Brotherhood's base next time. For now, that's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.